Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah,
Work in progress, right? It's a new
That's,
feature.
that's new. I've never heard that before.
I did it last week too.
Did it? You're so
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
observant, Chuck. Okay, well, the board meeting has a quorum. I think the only board member we're missing is, and he's always missing, so we don't miss him. John Burtis. Is John Burtis is he really a Rotarian? Okay, so the meeting has started.
Bill
Welcome.
Murphy, are you in California or are you in town?
No, I'm still out here in California, Paul.
It's like 8 o'clock in the morning out there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he looks like 5 years younger.
Good for you.
We've been up for 3 hours.
Yeah. I have been up since about my normal time, about 6 or 6:30 out here. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You look like a kid, Murphy. If I were you, I wouldn't come back.
Well, thank you. Maybe I ought to get a haircut more often or something.
Yeah,
There's
it's a
too much
short
stress
haircut.
on the Eastern Shore. All right, let's get to work. Got to get to work. So the minutes, as usual, Randy has sent out the minutes, and they seem pretty straightforward. Like a motion to accept the minutes.
So moved.
I moved.
Okay, Paul and Bill,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, minutes are history. So, what do we talk about? I have a thing from headquarters that says that we want to get the club membership and officer information updated in the district database by July 1.
I have no doubt, but what Randy has already taken care of that.
Yeah, it's done. That's the same email they sent us 6 weeks ago. And everything is up to date as far as I can tell. I mean, all the new officers, everything is in there. Total membership is right. So we're in good shape. They won't overbill us.
Okay, so both you and Paul are comfortable that that's been taken care of. All right, I think we ought to talk a little bit about making Chuck comfortable with the transition July 1. Chuck, you got any concerns?
No real concerns. I do need to sit with you shortly before the takeover. I'd say the week before, sit with you in person as you go through the whole setup of Zoom and the Zoom meetings and to get the passwords and so forth. Right now I can use Zoom independently, but I don't know what the account situation is with you, how any of that is set up, and all the Zoom things I've done in the past by myself. It's just been me and one other person. I've not done a group type setup.
Actually, it's 1 + 1 is the same as 1 + 100, I believe.
All right.
Reggie, keep me honest here. You're the guru. Wouldn't you say that's the case?
Yes, for what we do, that's true. That's true. Yes. I mean, obviously.
The thing that you have to stay on top of is managing the waiting room. And when you're doing a few things like chewing gum and managing the waiting room, you can really screw up. So
Yeah.
what we can do is we can go through a transition period. I think we should sit down, but Diane has given me her resignation from running the slides. And she had some kind of crazy reason, but I think she's just tired of it.
Yeah.
So if you would like, I would run, I could be Diane.
Well, I want to be able to do it myself too. You know, I appreciate somebody else taking care of that, but at the same time, I want to know completely how all
Oh,
that.
yeah, you ought to know, because I might not, like Diane wouldn't show up. I might not
Right,
show up.
right. Yeah, you might be out of town or something.
And I don't believe in perfect attendance, so look out.
You might need a vacation after your term is
Well, I've
done.
been kind of saddled with showing up for the last year.
Yeah,
But
and you know, any other pointers that I'm not thinking about, I welcome. So
the important thing, Chuck, is to remember you've got a team behind you.
yeah,
And if you screw up, we're not going to fire you.
Yeah.
In fact, in fact, we won't even say anything. Everybody's saying to themselves, "I'm glad that's not me." But
Well, I will say this, just my own personal thing. The one thing, like when I was in my working years, attended a ton of meetings, hated them all. You know, meetings like this, especially with the Rotary Club all together, is enjoyable. But when we get down to business meetings and things like that, don't be surprised if I just push things along, because I like to get the things done that I have on the agenda. And then if we can make meetings like the board meeting and so forth, quick, and we go through, we get all the things done and then end the meeting, that's kind of where I'm at. Now, the general membership meeting, that's more fellowship, and I enjoy that a lot, because you're not necessarily going over all the nuts and bolts of the club itself. So that's just kind of the way I am. I used to, when I have staff meetings and ungodly meetings where they were like 1 or 2 days long in person with big projects and stuff, I just got real antsy and I get a little irritable.
well, just keep in mind it's all about fun. But I sense we're going back to the era of Paul Strong. Strict discipline.
Yeah, yeah. Well, if I get a little too,
but we've got some people who just are going to cut up anyway, so don't let it bother you.
okay, yeah, if I get a little too strict, just slap me around a little bit.
Okay, but that'll be offline, Chuck.
Okay,
Just keep in mind you're supported, and we're here to have fun and to do service. And it's not these meetings that count, it's what we do between meetings.
yeah,
So I just wanted to, we won't be able to have a ceremony where we hug each other and pass the baton and that sort of thing. Maybe we can do something in August and simulate that. So, okay, Paul, I just wanted to make sure we had had that conversation with Chuck. So can you do the finance story now?
Sure. Where's the share screen button? Okay.
Oh, wait a second. I haven't enabled you. See how easy it is to screw up, Chuck?
yeah. See, that's right there. That's something.
Yeah,
I need to set up.
but somebody will say, "Look, idiot, enable me." We're all friends here. Nobody's perfect.
Let's see.
There you go. Hey, very good, Paul.
Oops.
Oh,
Let me turn my phone off.
What did I do? I hit the wrong button. Auto.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, full
Hi.
screen. Wow.
So, here's the treasury report for May. Here's all the expenses and debits in the operating fund, and similarly for the contribution fund. So we bought flowers for Dawn Diamond, and Jackie Chapman went to RLI Part 3, got reimbursed. And I got one name badge done. I have some more to do before we get to the in-person meetings. But I've got a pile of, I kind of quit doing them because I've got a pile of new name badges for various members that have joined in the past year and a half that we have yet to distribute. So I'll get going on the newest members soon. So we have this very large balance in the operating fund, more than we've ever had, because basically the reason is that the dues, the non-participating dues, cover a little bit more than the expenses that we've actually had. So you probably, in effect, paying the way we have our due structure right now, you're paying a little bit in your non-participating dues for the membership meetings in person, including some of the food. But I don't have a problem with that. So since we have no food expenses, this balance has gradually increased. And then under the contribution fund, we started putting all the happy dollars, of course, in the contribution fund, which has really helped with it. We've also started getting quite a few deposits of raffle proceeds. So what we have now in the contribution fund is $11,421.54 for a grand total of $21,236. And every transaction prior to the end of May has actually cleared the bank. So we don't have any correction to make for the bank balance. Membership has stayed pretty steady at 38. Bruce Gittinger resigned effective the beginning of the month, and Tammy Hopkins became a full member in middle of the month. So that balanced out. So we're still at 38, and that's the report for May. Actually, I guess I'll wait. Before I go on, I'll entertain questions, if any.
The term what did you call the dues? What
non-participating, which means non-participating in meals.
Okay, I understand. Okay. So other questions for Paul. Okay, since there are no questions for you, Paul, I'd like a motion to accept the treasurer's report.
So moved.
Second? Do we have a second?
Yeah, second.
Okay, Randy and Chuck, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Ayes carry, so we have accepted the treasurer's report. Thank you, Paul.
Now, well, the reason I was late is I was actually working on the treasurer summary. I put these in the total yearly amount. We only have 1 month left, and I actually did that, finished that up right before I signed on to this meeting. If you want to look at it.
Sure, we got time.
Let's see. Does that show up now?
Go to
No
the
change
top.
yet.
No, it's the same one.
All right. So do I have to stop share and then
No, you should be able to.
share screen?
Is it on one of your options there on the share screen?
Just a minute.
You see how easy this is, Chuck?
Hey, hey, Chuck, Paul's all thumbs.
Let's see.
And Chuck, you don't have to do any of this.
It's in this long list somewhere.
Linda
Things don't
Schultz,
show.
hold on a second. I've got to tell Linda Schultz that she's too early. She wants to practice sharing. Hey, Linda. Linda.
Oh, 17.
Hey, Linda. Linda's our speaker today. So
anyway, here are the you can see the totals for the year so far here, and then the May numbers, the totals that I just went over in this column. You can see this now, right?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is the dues that came in May, and this is the total we've gotten for the year. This was budgeted because our budget included a lot of the a lot of membership dues that paid for meals, and so the total foundation member contributions we've had so far for the year and their dues is $3,400, which is more than budgeted because I think I'm not sure why. Membership probably a little bit bigger than we budgeted. Happy Dollars wasn't even budgeted because that usually went into the operations fund, but we've collected $1,249 and Happy Dollars that have added to our contribution fund. We've already collected towards our golf cart raffle almost $5,000.
Paul?
Yeah.
That, on that line, do you still have cash to be deposited in addition to the 49.35?
I do have some envelopes with checks and.
Okay, because my infamous spreadsheet
Well,
indicates more than that. Okay, that's good.
right. So our overall expenses are way less than budgeted, again because we didn't pay for meals. So that our operating income less operating expenses is $2,500. That's how much money we sort of made on the dues this year, if you will. We haven't made our second big gift to the Rotary Foundation so far this year. We haven't given any money to New Roots. I think the board already authorized me to. I'm not sure about that. I have to go back and review that.
Well, why don't we, if you're not sure, why don't we clean it up this meeting and vote on it?
Does New Roots need the money?
Well, I'm
Strand, you've been to more meetings recently than I have.
I probably not. But I will tell you that the last time I saw the finance report from Matt, it only had like one contribution. I don't think they went after any grants this year. So,
well, we do have our emblem on the fence, and we didn't give them any money last year, so probably we should.
I don't think we can not give them money.
All right.
They're not going to waste it. I know that for sure.
I'll clean that up and go ahead and send them $500.
Okay. Do
so
you need a motion?
Well, just in case, yeah.
Okay, looking for a motion to give the.
Still moved.
Okay, second. Who's going to second?
Second.
Okay, Bill second. All in favor of $500 to Youth Garden, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Okay.
I don't think Tom Godwin has asked for any reimbursement for dictionaries yet. I don't know if he's even handed any out this year.
I don't think he did, Paul.
No.
We had talked about it before, but with the school not really in session in person, I didn't get much back from them about interest in doing it. So I'm almost certain we just didn't do it.
We didn't do
Okay.
it. We did not do it.
Ryla, we saved money because it was Zoom and international project. We're going to give $1,000 if the lady who gave the presentation last week can tell me where.
Sarah
this-
Seville.
Hmm?
Sarah Seville.
Yeah, if she can. I haven't gotten an email from her yet. I thought I was going to get an email directing me where to send the money.
I thought we were just giving them 500.
Yeah, we are. And then the
Oh.
other 500 to
Save the children.
save the
Sure.
children.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
And
I have one
So-
question. Paul, you mentioned that we did not pay for any food. While that's true, I'm not sure I understand how that beefed up our funds, because at the same time, we also were not charging anybody for any food in their dues.
right. But it's because what I said was that the dues that non-participating members pay, which is members that don't eat, which is what we've been charging everybody for the past year,
Yeah,
pays in effect for a little bit of the food.
okay.
And so we actually made money on that, but made $2,500. There's some other charitable expenses. There's some other items that we haven't actually done yet, but again, I'll clean all that up before the end of the month. So that's it. So the totals match what I had at the end of the treasurer's report. So any questions about that?
Yeah, Paul, are we gonna anticipate making our foundation and Polio Plus goals for the year? I'm sure we are.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, easily.
Oh, yeah, we've already passed our goal for the,
Yeah, but
We've only made half of our Polio Plus contribution so far,
Yeah, but-
mid-year, and
right.
we'll make the rest.
our goal, it had a $5,300 goal on the contribution. And then five 5,300, and we've already passed that. I looked at it this morning, so.
Well, see, this doesn't
Good.
count money that's contributed outside our
Right,
club, which is
right.
the Paul Harris Society members pay directly to Rotary International and don't go through the club, as do some others like.
Well, yeah, and we had several people that took advantage of the
Right.
of the matching thing too.
Yes,
So,
right. Giving Day. Mhm. Okay. Any other questions?
but relative to that, Bill, how are we doing on, or do you know, on E-rate? I'd like to do E-rate.
well, you got everybody has to contribute at least $25.
And how
And
are
I
we
think-
doing on that?
I'm
and
sure
that-
we're good.
That excludes people that are new to the club this year.
But they
So
get
I
a
looked
break,
at
right?
that.
I think virtually every member has sent in their
Yeah.
$25
Yeah.
along with their dues.
When
So
will we know for sure?
Oh, I think we know now.
Oh, okay.
plus you still have a sustaining thing too. So I don't know.
Right, we'll have quite a few sustaining members.
So we did a pretty good job.
Oh, yeah, we're
Foundation.
doing great.
Yeah, okay. What I'd like to do is recap our board profile going into next year. So Chuck is president. Reggie is president-elect. And we need a president nominee, right?
Oh, you had one.
Who would it be? I don't think we do.
Uh,
No, because you wouldn't have one because right now Reggie's president nominee.
Yeah.
So
oh,
yeah, I'm thinking post July 1. Paul, don't rack your brain. I know you got a lot of brain, but don't
got to
rack.
do the ask.
we don't name a president nominee till December
Right.
in the annual
But
meeting.
so it's open. But that's something for Chuck and Reggie to be thinking about.
Right.
In fact, we are nothing wrong with getting it in early.
No.
Okay, now, Paul, will you continue as treasurer?
Yeah.
Reggie? Oh, not Reggie. I mean, Randy.
Randy.
Yeah,
He's already agreed to that.
yeah.
Well, we're just making sure that Chuck has his team together as we go and flip the calendar.
And Dave Kepler is the new.
Neighbors at large.
Now, member at large is going to be Kepler, right?
Right.
Bill, you're the assistant president, aren't you?
Yeah, vice president, yes.
Vice president, okay.
And you're still on the board, Bill, as past president.
Past president.
Really?
Right. Yep.
Well,
You don't get away that easy.
I'm not gonna.
You served 2 years in a row as president.
I'm not gonna do. You know what I'm gonna do this next year? We're gonna get a Rotary club at the college if it kills me.
Right.
So
Good idea.
Well, I'll try to help you with that too, because that's a great idea.
now is Burtis on the board?
Not anymore.
No.
Not after June 30th.
Okay, so Chuck is president, Reggie is president-elect, Paul is treasurer, Randy is secretary, Bill Murphy is vice president, and I'm immediate past president.
And
And Bill,
And
just out of curiosity,
Kepler is the member at large. So we have to make sure in transition, Chuck, that we invite him to the next board meeting.
All right.
Bill, can you hear me?
Yeah.
What is, it sounds dumb, but what is a Rotary Club? What is that?
That's a college level interact.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Stanley's coming on. I thought
you
he'd be at the
you learn
polls.
all that stuff, Reggie, if you go to RLI.
Which I'll be doing next cycle, Bill.
No.
Occasionally, Stram sticks it to you. Hey, Stanley, I thought you were going to be at the polls.
No.
So why are you a half hour late?
I didn't get an assignment.
Oh, okay. You just forgot about us, huh?
No, actually, I was on my back porch and I fell asleep. I just woke up.
At least you're honest about it.
I thought you could have said you're out tending all those hives that are just proliferating.
Okay,
Oh, yeah, they are.
now let's Regina, will you continue as the international chair?
I'd be glad to.
Okay. Stanley, will you continue as our our membership chair.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Bill,
Yeah.
you're doing Chuck's job now.
I'm just making sure that everything is positioned for Chuck. Chuck, do you mind?
No, I don't.
Okay, because if he, Chuck, do you, it's hard to get people, Chuck. I'm trying to help you out.
I know.
And finally, why don't you ask Bill if he'll continue as
Foundation.
Chuck, ask him.
Which Bill? Bill Stram?
Stram, yeah.
Yeah. Will you continue, Bill Stram?
Sure.
All right.
Okay. So we're in great shape. Well, let's go around the room. Is there any Randy? You can do the raffle stuff in the main meeting, right?
I'm not going to be in the main meeting, remember?
Oh, well, do the raffle stuff, and if you want us to say something, tell us.
Okay. First of all, Paul, hopefully I'm going to have all of the envelopes by the end of this week. Can you and I get together, say Friday? And I assume you'd like to have as much deposited as possible before the end of the month. Are you with me?
Yeah, I am. You know, I don't
It
want to.
doesn't, you know, that's okay too, but I would think you'd want to get it in on the books for this year.
It's not that big a deal, but next Friday I've got family here all week, so that's not a good week for me.
This
Me.
coming or next?
Next,
Okay. Let me see when I get, there's still some outstanding. The fellows are having trouble
well,
contacting.
I bet you I bet you it'll keep dribbling in for 2 or 3 weeks.
Well, it will, but I just like to get as much of it deposited as we can. Okay, let me give you a summary.
But the week after is still June.
Yeah, I know. I got it. And plus we're going to do something the 4th of July. So whatever happens, you know, at the 4th of July celebration, that's in addition.
Sure.
So far, my records indicate that we've received $7,587 thus far from ticket sales. There are still about 800 member tickets outstanding. I figure if we get half of those back as sold, that should get us up over $11,000.
Wow.
And that's a pretty conservative guess on my part.
Fantastic.
I think it'll be better than that. But you know, if I was going to guess, I'd say we'll do 11,000. There's still some money to be collected from the pharmacy and Boy 56 and whatever we do on the 4th of July. So you know, it looks pretty good. I think Mike said he had 2 more people. Stan, how you doing? You still have a couple of more?
Yeah, I have 1, 2, 3 more people.
Okay, and Al, I think he may have 2. I haven't talked to him recently, so we're in pretty good shape in that regard. I just don't know what the you know, the percentage of tickets distributed versus what was actually sold yet, but I know there are some where we're going to get 20 tickets back, but hopefully there aren't too many of those. So I think we're in good shape. I think we'll top $11,000.
Hey, Randy,
You,
you want me to bring those, what I have by a house?
yeah, that'd be great. That'd be
All right,
great. And
I'll bring them by
I'll
today.
start the tally, and I'll see how organized it. Hopefully they'll put them in the envelopes the way they're supposed to, which will make the job really easy.
Yeah.
I'm not counting on that. It's just the way,
Why not?
just the way it goes. There were a couple
Just a
of,
guess.
there's a lot of tickets being swapped around back and forth, trying to cover people that need a few here and there. And so far, the record keeping, I think, is pretty good. But Paul's nodding his head. He knows what the spreadsheet looks like. But I think we're in good shape.
Randy, again, congratulations on a job well done.
Yeah, thank you.
My
A lot
target,
of people, a lot of people are helping. A lot of people are helping. So it's
yeah,
good.
but you're leading the mob.
Yeah, well,
My target was 10,000 and you've blown through that. So I tell you, we owe you.
you're gonna be the record. Most tickets sold. I
Oh,
will.
he
I
always
will
is.
He
announce.
always is, right?
Huh? Yeah, he already did, but he's
No,
still working.
Bill always sells lots of tickets. He loves that stuff.
Well, I'm just trying to do my part. Look, is there a message or two that you want to deliver to the membership since you won't be at the meeting today?
Yeah, unfortunately, the people that are going to hear my message aren't the people that I want to get my message to because they aren't going to be at the meeting. But if you haven't been contacted by one of the three collectors, answer your phone or answer your email because everybody's trying to reach out.
So get your tickets and receipts in.
So get your tickets and receipts in. The other issue that somehow maybe we have to do it at an assembly meeting. We still have the same third of the membership that's perpetually late in dues payments. And maybe we ought to just reiterate what's in the bylaws. I mean, you're supposed to pay within 30 days of getting the invoice. And I'm not interested in making a big deal out of that, but I'm getting a little tired of sending out a second notice about this time of the quarter. In fact, I probably won't do it this quarter because of dealing with the.
Oh, since I'm leaving, I can really be the bad guy at next assembly.
There you go. Yeah. Okay.
Well, I think you ought to send out
Yeah, I know.
a delinquent notice this month because it's the end of the year. And it's important that we get as many of the dues in recorded this year for this year as we can.
Yeah, I'll get them out before the end of the week.
Okay, so
I think there are
next
12.
week.
I think there are 12. Well, I have one more item.
Yeah. Are you still doing messages to the membership?
No,
Oh, okay.
no. The district newsletter that just came out had some really nice plugs in there for different clubs, what they've done. And I think we ought to take advantage of it. We have a nice group picture from the raffle. There are going to be some good results from the raffle. How do you go about getting an article put in that newsletter? Anybody know how that works?
Yeah, first you get an awards committee chair.
Or you just ask Bill Murphy to do it.
We don't really have we don't have anybody assigned to do that, but Murph, could you help us out? But you're out of town.
Yeah, I mean, when I get back, I'll take that on because I've said for several years now that it's the same clubs every month in the newsletter, and
Yeah.
Bill Stram and Paul, all you guys know that it's the same clubs that take credit every time, and they do good things. But every time I look at that, I go, well, we did that, we do this. It's just a matter of taking some pictures and forwarding them to the lady that does the newsletter. And I can't remember her name right now to save my life, but I can reach out to her. I've done it before and send her some information. So yeah, I can do that.
Okay, that'd be great. Yeah, because it's there, so it's there to be touted.
Yeah.
I think when we get back to meeting in person and Jim Rich starts attending meetings, things will get a little better in that regard as well, because he's our publicity chair. But we do need an awards committee chair, and we'll press hard on that. I'm thinking that Tammy seems to be such a go-getter. I'm going to ask her if she would consider it. And get her engaged, because the rest, if they haven't stepped up by now, they're not going to step up. So we have to get some new blood on the team. Okay, Stanley, we're talking to you. New blood on the team that wants to work.
They're coming.
Okay, let's go around the room then. Regina, you got anything?
No.
Okay, Reggie,
No, I'm good.
Chuck.
Yeah, first off, regarding Bill's salesmanship, I always said Bill could sell a 100-pound rock to a drowning man. Bill, we talked a little bit in email about Joan giving her bio on June 29th.
Yeah,
Why don't we schedule that? Let her know that,
well, let's see in the meeting if she's up to that.
okay. And then Tammy after that,
Yeah,
sometime after.
yeah, work it in. Well, that's Reggie's job
Yeah.
next
sorry.
month.
Yeah, but just you
But
said. you
that's,
wanted to-
hey, but that's, we always should treat bios as our safety valve when we can't get, a speaker. Speaking
Yeah.
of speakers, hi, Linda.
Hi, hello there.
I thought you were on, you signed on, but you went away.
Well, yeah,
You're in the middle of our board meeting.
you want me to leave?
No, we're wrapping up. I consider you an honorary Rotarian anyway. So, Randy's,
Yeah, I see Meddy's there. Meddy,
Yeah.
get your raffle tumbler all polished up and ready to go for the 4th of July.
I've got it.
But you've got it.
Yeah, it's in
Even
my,
better.
it's,
Or
yeah,
easier anyway.
it's in the
Yeah,
garage. Okay, Chuck, anything else?
No,
Murph?
Yeah, a couple of quick things, Bill. First of all, I think it's tonight. Is anybody going to be able to attend the ceremony at Kiptopeke to present the Student of the Year Award?
Hey, we've done that. Been there, done that.
Oh, yeah?
Paul and I did that yesterday morning.
Great. How'd it go?
It went great.
Fine. Beautiful day.
We did you see that we fixed the big plaque, and I've got
I
to
did.
catch up with Gary. We made the presentation and took it back. I told the young lady, she Jeanette Pike, she won everything. Every time they were recognizing somebody, she got it. So
You got pictures too, right?
oh yeah, but we'll have to ask for them because we were busy having our pictures taken. But
Well, that's good.
a lot of pictures were taken.
I appreciate you and Paul taking care of that this year. That's kind of a big deal for me. And I thank you guys for taking care of that while I was gone.
Yeah, Bill, and we told the audience about your job and what you've done. Not you, but Rotary for the closet and the role we played with Kip to Peak for years.
Good.
Yeah,
And the other comment I wanted to make about awards, it's fairly easy to send information to, and I think the lady's name is Joanne Meeker, who does the newsletter. That's an easy do. The awards are something that kind of works during the year because a lot of it involves updating the district database and/or DAC-DB with what we've actually accomplished. So as the year goes by, some of those awards, we need to kind of keep the documentation going, like new members, make sure they're in the database. There's several of them that require doing some work before you apply for the award at the end of the year. Like the Rotary citation, most of the stuff to get the citation has to be in the database before the end of the Rotary year so you can get the award. So there's a little bit to that, but if someone wants to take that over, it's easy to get the information. It's all on the district website.
Well, I'm counting on Tammy. I'm going to talk to her about it.
Well, yeah, and if she takes it, it's fairly easy to get with her and show her what she'll need to do to get a list, because on the district website, there's a list of all the awards and the criteria for obtaining them. And I assume it's still there. So
yeah, we just need somebody to manage it.
Right,
and,
right.
She's got the right attitude. She was volunteering before she was even on board.
Mhm, yeah.
Bill Stram,
Nothing.
Paul,
No.
and Stanley.
Nothing. If anybody has any people who are interested in becoming members, let me know. I'm always looking.
Okay, so you gotta beat that drum.
Boom,
Okay,
boom,
well,
boom.
look, this will be it for the board meeting. So I'm gonna stop the recording. Stopping the